This week's vlog is going to be a little bit different than the other weeks. I wanted to incorporate the image and audio at the same time because when the image is on the vlog itself, or the blog itself, you can't really see or read what it says. So this week, the image is going to be up the whole time, and I'll explain each arrow. The reason I came up with this little video idea is last night when planning my bureaucracy unit, getting everything together, I was watching CNN, and the Secretary of the Department of Agriculture came on, and I knew him before they said his name. And then 2 days ago, the Secretary of Homeland Security came on TV, and I knew who she was before they said her name. And I would have never have known these two individuals if it wouldn't be for my placement. So I'm thankful. At first I was nervous about having 2 placements of government, but I'm thankful because I now know that I needed this little extra oomph in this area, in this content area, and which I'm getting. So just having about 2 weeks of hardcore focusing on one specific unit, I feel like I'm developing into a better government teacher. So enjoy the clip. Hopefully it works and captures what I hope it will. And so yeah, here's my reflection for this week from starting out as beginner and hopefully ending up as an expert.
Okay, so the red arrow is where I started out on my first day of my internship. That's about my content knowledge. As you can see, it's close to the no expert. I was really nervous about going into this spot when I got the email in August saying I was going to be there. I didn't have a lot of knowledge in it. It wasn't my favorite area of social studies, but I thought I would learn something. And so as you can see, at that point, I had a lot of room for improvement and growth. Of course, I knew more than my students, but it wasn't the content level that you would want to have as a teacher. So that's where I started out on the spectrum, on the full left side, pretty much being no expert at all. So after about 3 months of my internship, I moved from the red arrow to the yellow arrow. On the last day, when I was asked by my supervisor to rank where I thought I moved myself probably into above average level, or I forget what the last column was, but I probably shouldn't have put myself there. I just kind of did it out of embarrassment. But there was some improvement because I was constantly being surrounded by the subject. I'd witness my teacher teach 5 periods. I would sometimes teach 5 periods. So this constant involvement in the subject, it was no surprise that I was able to move. But it can be seen that I had a lot of room to grow and a lot of things to learn in order to get to that expert level in government. So as of February 20th, 2009, I feel like I've kind of made it to the middle of the government teacher expert spectrum. After creating my curriculum map and spending about 2 weeks creating a unit on the federal bureaucracy, I feel like I'm halfway there. I've had to learn and study a lot to create that curriculum map. I had to know where things fell into place, how they were related to create an overall concise plan for the rest of the semester. So as of today, I think I'm in the green, which is a vast improvement from where I started out in August. So that little arrow between the green and the purple is where I think what's going to happen from now till May 1st. I think this continual planning and reading and discussions with my cooperating teacher and my advisors and studying, I think that I'm going to make up for all the knowledge that I missed out in high school or that I didn't get in my few poli-sci classes in college. I feel like this time spent with the material, teaching 5 lessons a day, creating tests, creating assessments, I feel like this is where I'm really going to grow and reach the end of the spectrum. Granted, it is not going to be that easy. I know it's going to be stressful and I know I'm going to fail, but this is why I'm glad I'm in government. I know that with this time with the material, it's going to get me to the level where I need to be an excellent overall social studies teacher. The purple arrow might be a little bit too much to say that after this student teaching experience I'm going to be an expert, but considering I felt like I was coming in with nothing, I feel like by the end I will be an expert. I feel like that all this time with the material, really thinking it out and planning and analyzing, I feel that I will have grown so much. Yes, there's going to be still things I won't know, but I feel that I can consider myself more of an expert than I ever was before. So although right now May seems like really far away, I feel really good about what's going to happen between now and then. I know that after I get to that purple arrow, I will be a complete package and I'll be extremely excited. I'll be sad, but I'll be super happy about this overall placement.